Yo, my people. Welcome to Who Am I, the official Vidcast show. Hosted by me, Anthony Davis. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and you know what to do that, right? As you know, it's a Vidcast, it's an international thing. So right now we're going all the way to Guyana. We got a guest there. I'm not even gonna talk too much. I'm gonna let my man introduce himself. Shout yourself out, my bro.
Yeah, well, respect I'm on the same way for having me, bro.
Right back at me, my bro.
This is Falon Loc, also known as the caveman, representing the way from GT.
All the way from where? Let them know where GT is. Not everyone knows.
Guys from Guyana, you already know South
Come
America. Country on the South American continent, you know?
Yeah.
All the way.
Let them know, man. So where did that name come from, though?
Which?
The Falon Loc.
Falon. Okay, so Falon Loc is actually the two names I got on separate occasions. They actually came together. So Falon came from when I was in college, when I was in school. You know what I mean? It's actually a funny story, right?
Got you.
Because where I actually get this name in Falon from, right? Like when I was way younger, I probably was 10 years old. During the holidays, like time like this when school closed, I used to go spend time with my older brother, right? I have an older brother on my father's side. So during holidays, I would go spend time with my brother and his friends.
Yeah.
And back in them time, the thing to do was either the cinema or horse racing, you know?
Okay.
And this was in the 90s.
Oh, horse racing, yeah?
Yeah.
Shit.
Right?
Go.
So, I remember one time I went on an outing with my brother and his friends, and we went to the horse racing place. This was right on Kent Street, right? They got a place there that you go watch horse racing on the big screen, and you place bets and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So I was like the little dude amongst the big guys them time, you know what I mean? I was like the youngest amongst them. But like the whole experience was so surreal to me, right? Because like we was there at the horse racing place, and I remember one of my brother's friends, he made a bet on a horse, and the horse was actually an underdog horse.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the horse was against the horse was higher on the horse, like 20, 50 feet upon or some shit, because it was an underdog, and son bet on the same horse.
Okay.
And the name of the horse was Falon.
Oh
Correct.
no, that's a mad story, but go to. Oh shit.
Like, I mean, if you ever been to a horse racing place before, like you could tell the energy in the place. We can't remember.
Yeah, there's a vibe there. Yeah.
You know, everybody cheering for their favorite competitor type scene. You know, and bro was going hard for this horse. You know, I tell you, man, I was literally in the crowd like this, like yo, Ray, yo, you know what I mean? I mean, I was like cheering this horse on, bro. And I was just like there, just like observing everything. Remember, I had young.
You're young, yeah, cool.
We're grown folks, and I just soaking it up, you know. And true story, don't lie, bro. The horse actually won that race, bro.
Oh.
You understand me? Yeah, the horse won that race. I remember son bet more than $100 on his horse, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they walked out with like 20,000.
Yeah, winning.
You see me?
Winning.
So it's something that stuck with me, right? It's something that stuck with me, like the horse being an underdog, coming all the way from the back. You know what I mean? Even when the odds was against you, man still persevered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and won.
Brought home that win. So it's something that stuck with me. So like years later, I was like 18 years old in college, and at the time I was like the class clown. You know what I mean? I didn't like to talk a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Crack jokes, make fun. But like whenever I speak into the ladies, you know, I would always reference this house like, yeah. Yo, like, anytime I put my hand on you, yo,
yeah,
like, you go home, you know what I mean? I would stretch you out. I see it. So it's like I spoke about it so much that my friends started calling me Falon.
Oh, right.
You understand?
Right.
So that's how the Falon came about, and that was actually 2003, cool. Right? When I got the name Falon, like the name stuck with me. And some years later, like 2007, is when I became gang affiliated, and that's when the Loc come into play. Because I'm Crip.
Okay,
You
okay,
understand?
okay.
So the Loc, you know what I mean, is a came directly from the gang affiliation, you know what I mean? It's the loyalty of Crip, the love of Crip. You understand me? So Falon came way back in college,
Yeah.
then the Loc came a little bit later. So
Okay,
I just
okay.
put the two together, you know what I mean? I didn't do it. Like, that's the thing about me, right? Like, where we from, self-praise don't get no recommendation. So
Yeah,
you don't name yourself in my hood.
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean? People name you, people give you names.
And you run with it from
Depending
there.
on your character. You know, depending on your character, depending on the type of person you is, that's how people give you a car name.
Cool,
You know?
cool.
So these names was given to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, today is Falon Loc, you know what I mean? The Loc from the Falon from earlier and the Loc from my affiliation.
No, I see you got the blue hat, so you keeping it real. Your hat's blue. I see what you're doing.
All day,
Yeah.
all day, every day, fam. You know what I mean? Like over here, those who know me, they already know what I represent. You know what I mean? It's like from you hear the name, you know what I represent. From you see me, the way I dress, the way I present myself, I represent for what I represent every day.
No, I hear you. I hear you still. I hear you still.
Well, I don't take no days off with what.
No, I hear that. So you see your like being associated with the Crips and the gangs and all that. What was it like growing up before that though? Like, how was your upbringing before that made you say, you know what, man's cripping, I'm out here? Like, how was it before that? Was you a good youth or?
I'm gonna put it like this, right? So, before cripping, I was already living kind of like a gang member. Like the way how I grew, I came from a neighborhood where like loyalty, unity, oneness, you know what I mean? Respect, not just for your peers, not just for your brethren, but for the neighborhood in itself. Something that we grew with, right? I was speaking about this only yesterday with somebody that in my hood, when we was growing up, like, if we had a problem with each other, we would deal with it internally. You understand?
Okay.
We would deal with it internally, but whenever we step out of the neighborhood, even though you may be having tension, we go still look out for each other when we outside of the hood. So we don't
loyalty,
people
loyalty.
out of the hood to violate no one in the hood. So that's how I grew, you know what I mean? If we had a problem, we dealt with that internally, but we never gave no outsider the impression that they could go against nobody from the hood, right? So I grew up with this type of neighborhood representation type of energy, you know what I mean? It's like we've been repping for the hood even before the gangs caught with me, because it's like my affiliation wasn't me going to the set, was the set came to me, because I was already living that type of life. You understand?
No, but you see then, what did you have, brothers and sisters, or was your parents, how was your parents taken to this when they saw you as a young gang member, or didn't they know, was you just on a low thing?
So that's another thing. My mom's never knew a lot about what I was doing.
She never?
She never really knew until I got way older. When we got older, and me and my brothers would sit and we would have certain conversations, sometimes we would forget that my mom don't know about these things. It was like she would hear.
Yeah, she would hear it. She'd be like, oh shit.
I hear her thinking about this stuff, and she's like, when y'all do the...
Oh.
In fact, I went like, you know what I mean? It's like, Ma, you went right to the crib, but I mean, the way we used to move, we was slick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like in the streets, if I had tension on me first thing, I would tell niggas this, don't go tell me more than nothing to do. I mean, you get problems.
Yeah.
It's like whatever we had going on in the streets, we kept it in the streets. So like my mom's never had to go through nobody running to the crib complaining for me, nothing like that, you know what I mean? Like it. In my whole life, it's only one occasion the cops ever come to my house for me.
What you say, the cops?
Yeah, that only happened like once.
No,
like,
what was it? How can I explain it? Did they grab you, or was it a mistaken thing? Or you don't have to talk on it, or they got you and grabbed you and made you think, raw, I can't shit on my doorstep?
It's talk about because it's resolved, right? It's actually resolved, so it's not nothing for me to talk about. So, I was in college at the time.
Yeah.
Right? I tell you, I grew up in a neighborhood where most of the time I was the youngest person around. And most of the homies before me, they was into crime. You know what I mean? Like most of my older brethren, and they was into crime.
Oh,
So
right.
I grew up around these type of things, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like the situation with me and the facts was like one day I woke up and they had a car, a old car, like you know the car that come in Knight Rider. You ever watch the Knight Rider series?
Yeah, yeah. You know. Well, it was parked up outside.
It was a GT turbo or a GT something, right? But it was a black car. It was parked across from my crib. And the neighbors across the street, they had one of the old car on the bridge. We used to hang out and chill on it and stuff. So we woke up one morning and found a bag in the trunk of the car.
Yeah.
Right? And nobody was owning it. Nobody was owning this bag. Right? So, and I tell you, it's like a bunch of people, you know, cause it's like after the first person saw the bag, we start calling out the people like, yo, this is nobody don't know, nobody owning it. So we start peeling the bag, like start busting the bag to see what's in it.
I would have done the same thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we start pulling shit out the bag. People's like, oh, I like this. I don't eat this since nobody ain't owning shit. And that's what happened, right? Like people just start taking whatever they want out of the bag.
No, but what was in the bag though?
Okay, so the bag had a first thing it was packed with a bunch of clothes, like brand new clothes.
Yeah.
They had clothes with tags. They had a little parcel of money tucked away in a bag strapped up. And they also had some tickets.
Yeah.
They had 50 tickets. Around that time, they had World Cup cricket in Guyana. Right? They had World Cup cricket coming up in Guyana.
Money.
So the person had like 50 tickets to the cricket.
Yeah, they were pissed.
Right? One of them tickets was $500.
They were pissed.
Right? One of them tickets is $500.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, I don't this right here. Like,
yeah.
I am hustler, right?
Straight up, come
on. So I sell anything. So I was like, give me these tickets right here, right? Look, so I collect the tickets now. I bunk to the shit for like a week or two. But remember the cricket coming up in the next month.
Yeah.
So I gotta start moving.
Yeah, you gotta start moving and grooving.
I started selling the tickets, bro. Right? Now here you go, I in school. Right? I in college at the time, right? I going to Kuru College. So there's a politician in this country right now by the name of Andrew Saikou. Right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what party he actually with, but Andrew Saikou. Now, at the time, he was, I can't remember his exact position at the school, but he used to work at the college at the time. This is way before he joined politics and all of that. Right? So he worked at the school, and I sold him two of the tickets.
Oh.
No, me man from West.
Yeah.
Right? And in the West, they got a bunch of homies that just buy tickets when they got big events coming up. Them man's go and buy tickets
and
in
just
bulk.
go. Yeah.
And just go at the venue.
Yeah. So
right?
yeah.
So these man kind of got a community where they know each other. You see me, all these man that just do this ticket hustle, they know each other. So when I sell the tickets to Saikou, and he went back to his neighborhood, he know these men. So he showed these niggas these tickets. They know the nigga that lost them. You understand? These guys knew the nigga that lost the tickets. So these man's like, yo, where you get these things from? Like, we homie lost these shits.
Yeah.
They could have identified it because, like, they used to print names on the tickets. So he had a list of names that he was purchasing tickets for. So all the tickets had the names that he would have given them to print on it. So it ain't no mistake. That was his own.
Yeah.
So after Saikou explained to these man, well, yo, he buy this from a kid at the school that he worked. These man set up a sting operation with the feds. Whereby, what he did, he called me, right? He didn't tell me, well, yo.
But how long after was it though?
This shit happened in like in a week, bro.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
This shit happened like in a week, right? Our son did is like, he called me, he's like, yo, you got more of them tickets? And I'm like, glad to say.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, we hustle.
Right? So I was like, yeah, I got more tickets, bro. What you mean? I was like, yo, I want all. You see what I mean? Yeah, take. Well, I didn't go to school today. right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring the shits and stuff, but I didn't go to school today. And this man pop up at me crib, right? Now remember he worked at the school, so he got access to the
Yeah,
file.
yeah,
So son pop up at the crib in a car now, and he's like, yo, bring down the shits and them thing. Me like an alien, I gotta run upstairs, I got a big envelope, you know the envelope, I got the shit
inside.
I got upstairs, so I got about to come up on a little sack now. See, I jump in the car now. The minute I jump in the back seat of the car, so it's like Psycho in the back seat of the car, the nigga that come a next rasta nigga in the front seat and the driver. When I jump in the car, the first thing niggas ask me is, yo, where you get these tickets from?
Yeah.
Bro, a current run through me whole body right away, cause I don't know, well, this is some shit. You see me, God, you ain't supposed to care where I get it from, right? Within the minute, son asked me where I get the tickets from. Well, I done got the preconceived rackle forget anybody that asked me where I get the tickets from. You know what I mean?
Come
I'm
on.
about to start telling this nigga me dream now. By the time I start telling he the tale, all I hear is tires screeching behind me, bro. When I turn around, sir, is an anonymous vehicle pull up with some niggas jump out with plain clothes, but they got the bulletproof on.
Oh.
Niggas got the bulletproof on, the guns out. You know what I mean?
So
my type of jump out the car, the nigga got the nozzle in me face, bro.
So even the guys you got in the car with, they were police as well.
They wasn't police. They was working with the police.
Oh, they were working with the police. Oh, like, okay.
The police, the car that pulled up from behind me
was the police.
Was the police.
Yeah, I get
and they
that.
had a left side to the cut that I didn't even notice. Them the police. You see me? So by the time I jump out the car, like when I tell you I hear the screeching, I look wrong, I see a car pulling up behind me. So by the time I stand up, like come out the car, I stand up and see what's up. Nigga in the bulletproof vest running to me with a 38 to me face, like, yo, don't even move, son. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, why don't go? This me home. Like, this where I live.
Yeah, this where I live.
You know what I mean? So, as they now telling me, well, yo, you want to arrest this, done, the third thing. They're proceeding to put me in the car. Remember, I still in school, you know.
Yeah, I know.
My older sister came out on the veranda and see the situation happening now. This when she called my mom. She's like, yo, mom, look, the police hold on from Alex here. Them all like the setting up. You know what I mean? So, that's how, you know what I mean, I end up at the station for the tickets or whatnot. I explained to them how I got the tickets and stuff. So the people was like, the police was like, yo, if you get this, all the people want is their shit back. So if you could get the tickets back and them things.
No, but wait. Let me just stop you there quickly, yeah? Is that how the feds move out there? Like, they're just like, listen, we just want the ticket back and then you're free. Is that what feds was saying to?
Okay, so what do you mean? Watch how the feds work. Remember now, obviously somebody had to go to the station and make a complaint. Go make a report about this shit, right? Like, yo, I lost some stuff, this, that, and the third. Now, based upon which you claim, what you asked for in the report, this is how the police work over here, right? So you could go to the station and say that, yo, I lost some stuff, but I don't really want no court story because at the end of the day, it's going to cost me more money. It's a waste of time and all the shit. I don't want no court story.
But I want my shit back, yeah.
That's
I get you.
But what happened though, I still actually went to court for the situation. But the case got dismissed, right? Eventually the case against me got dismissed.
Yeah.
Right? But what happened, I was in the station all day. My mom's running all over because she asking me, like, yo, who you sell tickets to and this, that, and the third. My mom went and get all them shits back. You know what I mean? Except for 2.
Yeah. She done well still.
So we end up paying the for the 2.
Yeah. Like, hold that. Yeah.
That we didn't get back. Right? Because out of the 2 tickets now, I had a girlfriend at the time. I gave her 2 tickets. And I don't know what I did, and she got mad one time and she tear up the ticket. She tear up one of the tickets. Right? So that's how I did get back the one. And then another ticket, my brother actually sold one of the tickets to somebody in the force. You know what I mean? Like, my brother sold the ticket to a man that was a police at the time, and he's like, he ain't passing back no ticket.
Yeah, he's like, shit, that's a loss.
He go into the cricket. He's not
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. I'm going to the cricket.
But I mean, that same man that didn't pass back the ticket was very instrumental also in helping me throughout that situation. You know that was. Yeah. But that was my first time, like, you know what I mean, the first ever come to the Crips. We got, I spent like the night, I spent the whole night. They put me in the lockups and then 10 o'clock the night. Bro, I used to listen to everything. And like, the thing is, no, like, as a kid, you don't really get chasing what you want to listen. You got to listen to whoever the big people that I'm listening to. You know what I mean? So it's like, I grew up listening, I got exposed to all types of music, Indian music, but for the most part, like, I mean, everybody got preference.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, all types of music could be played, but you gonna got your own type of music that you type of like it, right? So as a kid, I found like hip hop was a more catchy type of music for me. Even though growing up in Guyana, everyone more into super or dancehall, you know what I mean? Calypso. This was like the culture music. This is the music that the culture mostly listens to in Guyana.
Okay.
However, like I tell you from going around, my older brother, he has some cousins. He has some cousins that they lived in America as well, that used to be back and forth, right? And specifically, one of them by the name of, we call him Rakuchi, right? This Alice, right? Like me and Alice was really close, and he's a kind of, like, that's a dude I used to look up to a lot. You know what I mean?
Course.
He used to bring a lot of music back from America for me and them things. So it's like, when it comes to hip hop music, I used to be like the first one amongst my peers for know about certain types of music coming from America. My friends, they listen to me to dancehall and wherever they play.
But what do you mean? He was bringing them in CD. What do you mean?
Like the album, he used to bring me like Tupac albums, Biggie Small albums. Every time some shit dropped, he used to bring them down. You know what I mean?
Okay,
he used to bring this type of music because he realized that I kind of like these things. You know that way? And for me, it's like, I don't know, right? Like, for me, hip hop is more than just a genre of music. It's like a lifestyle. You know that way? It's a lifestyle. And it's something that caught on to, you know, like very early, and like even with me becoming affiliated with the gang and stuff, because it's like through being exposed to this music, it made me start researching certain stuff, because like as a youth like this, if you sing a song that says some shit I don't understand, I gotta research what you just said.
Oh yeah, I hear that still.
I used to go deep, so I had to kind of understand. Like, I meet a lot of dudes from America that tell me, like, yo, the way I operate, they honestly believe I'm from America, right? I never left Guyana, but I've been so exposed to American lifestyle and you know what I mean, the shits that they into through me cousins and other people that I affiliate with, right? So I gravitated more to hip hop. Like as a youth, I was listening to BB Pop, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Taru, Nas, you know what I mean?
You say no one from the UK?
Pardon?
What? No one from the UK, no?
No, I only started listening to UK music a couple years ago. I won't tell you no lie. I only started like...
Oh, I get you.
Probably like 5 years ago or something, I started listening to UK music. You understand me? But before that, it's bare American music I used to listen to. So, like, even with the Crips stuff, I would have done research about Crips online, and remember now, I got access to people in the streets that connect. I the person that I don't believe everything that the internet tells you, because they filter shit. You know what I mean? So I still would tap in with dudes in the streets like, yo, what's this about? This, done, and third. So I connected to these things because, like, me neighborhood already, the way how we grew, like, the way how we protected each other, even though we might have we little differences, the way how we protected the hood, we maintained a discipline that, but for years, niggas know that they can't come to me hood and act out the country.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
hear
Because
that.
of the unity we had.
That.
So, like when I study Crip and I study like the origin of the shit, why it all started, you know what I mean? Why the people that created it did it in the first place. I realized that it's something that I already was on in Guyana before even being exposed to that. I'm talking about the principles behind the stuff. You know what I mean? Like community revolution in progress, basically saying that we ain't gonna wait for nobody to come and protect we or look out for we.
We're gonna look after each other. Yeah, we're gonna do it for ourselves.
I was already living like that. You understand what I'm saying? Before I became affiliated. So it was easy. I was already repping Crip before I ever met a real Crip because I understood that me and them had the same principles.
But quickly, you know you're saying the Crip thing, but what about the blood thing though?
What about it? I don't know nothing about it.
No, I hear you, but we saying that it's not a blood thing out there, or?
Yeah,
oh, no, I wasn't sure. That's what. Oh, no, I wasn't sure. I thought it was just a Crip thing only. Bloods can't step.
Bro. Guyana have MS-13.
Yeah.
Like this, everything here, bro.
No, I get you. We're not going to talk too much, but I get you. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
But for me though, right? And like the difference with Guyana, because a lot of people wouldn't believe when I tell you that all of them going out here. But remember now, bro, we from the Caribbean, and like not necessarily, because you know what I mean. Guyana is not necessarily in the Caribbean, but the way we live, we lifestyle is Caribbean like, right? Culture is Caribbean like, right? And one thing I understood as a youth is that a lot of things that I see going on up top, I already understand that it ain't about that. Like a lot of things niggas doing up top that goes against the grain. So at the same time, even though you see all these differences, hey, we try to promote a unity here and not try to like enforce the jackass wire that you see niggas be having up top for no type of reason. Because in GT, there was a type of banners looking at you and just trying to find problem because you on the other side. You never step on the nigga's toes. You never push your hand in nobody's pocket. But niggas just don't like you because you on the other side. And that's nonsense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
That's the difference with me and a lot of people that claiming these gangs because they don't know their roots, they don't know their origin, and all they know to push is hate. And this wasn't created for hate, bro. This was created to protect each other. You understand me? So that's the knowledge that I teach. You know what I mean? I don't really preach the color banging and all them thing. I preach the unity because this is what it's about.
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't understand that. They just think it's a red, blue, green. Like they don't even know the principle and the rituals behind it. It's just a blue, green, and that's what man are running with. You get me?
It wasn't about the blue. You know what I mean? I watch movies like Redemption. You know what I mean? You got this nigga Jamie Foxx that acted in the movie.
Yeah.
Part of it, right? And Tuki's one of the founders of the shit. And I studied the movie, bro. I studied that the message what the big homie was sending and everything. You know what I mean? And like I tell you, them shits resonate with me because I don't ever like affiliate myself with nothing for being no oppressor, bro. Because remember now, this was created to defend against the oppressor.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you still.
You know? So that's what I about with that. You know what I mean?
So and then I did making music. I'm gonna just quickly jump onto you as an artist on the same side of things. You get me?
Yeah. So I mean,
because you kept the same name. So go on.
So I realized I kind of had a niche for music like all the way back in high school. I actually used to do poetry. I used to write poetry, right, in school, in high school, right. I used to do poetry. I was very active in school academically. You know what I mean? I used to represent the school, quiz competition, drama competition, stuff like that, right. So at one time the school sent me to a program that was teaching HIV and AIDS awareness and stuff like that. And at the end of the program, they encourage participants to use what they learn, to express what they learn in their own creative way. You know what I mean? They got some people with dance, they got people that just do interpretive dancing, they got poets, they have people that do music, they got people that draw, all these different things. And we have to utilize what we learn and put it into our own craft. So I actually wrote 3 poems about the what I learned, and what I actually realized at the end of it is that I actually got sang. You know what I mean? Because poetry is very similar to music.
To music, yeah, that's where it starts.
With the rhythm and the flow and all these type of things, right? When I realized that, I got the song game, I was like, oh shit. So it encouraged me to you know what I mean, pursue like music just on a writing level to see if I'm really capable of. Because like I tell you, I was already listening to people like BB and Packen and things, so I already kind of had the flow and them type of things. So I just had to know how to put the words together. So after the I write like one verse one time, and I got a friend by the name of Ina.
Yeah.
I sing the shit to Ina. Now Ina, he's a creative himself. He draw, he like to design suits and shit. But he passed on the club, so he had access to all the studio equipment and music equipment and that type of thing. He knew a bit about it. When he realized that I could write music, but I wasn't really taking it serious at the time. So what he used to do, he used to push me. And his way of pushing me is by like starting the 2 lines and then telling me, yo, finish
this off. Yeah.
So that's how he got me active and more interested in the thing. So that's how I started. And at first, like I used to listen to a lot of battle rap and them type of thing. So that was the type of music I actually started off doing, like gangster rap, battle rap type of music, you know. And I did it for some years in the background. I wasn't pursuing music like professionally or as a career in Guyana as yet. But I used to be around the different forums they would have for artists and upcoming artists and them things. So I was affiliated with a lot of artists from the country, as I always used to be around them when they got different events and stuff. So they knew me, right? But I was like an underground artist. I never recorded no songs at the time, but I had bars and I still around the music for gigs.
Okay, yeah.
So that's how I kind of built a name for myself in the streets, coming up as a little artist. And then it was 2016, I got locked up and I went to prison, right? And I started before I actually started recording, I got my homie Louis Banks and them things.
No, but what was the song out or you didn't finish recording?
Yeah, me and Louis would have recorded some tracks. We have an old album called Cave My Era. On a mixtape.
Okay.
A mixtape actually. Cave My Era on Audio Mac.
Okay, man.
This was done just before I got locked up. I wasn't home when that got released. I was locked up when the tape got released. You know what I mean? But it's on Audio Mac. That's the only place I think you can find it. Cave My Era by the Falon Loc. You know what I mean? And that was me rapping with the American style of hip hop. You know what I mean? That's how I was rapping then, like an American, right? So, like I told you in 2016, a little before the tape dropped, I got locked up and I went to prison.
Yeah.
You know? I spent some time in there. And during my time in there, everybody was doing a lot of reading. I read over 100 books.
Sometimes there's nothing better to do when man's in that situation.
Yeah, I was
the best thing I could do.
You know what I mean? I was reflecting, and as a person that I always try to stay connected to my roots, man. You know, I always try to keep the connection with the roots. So it's like I started listening to KRS-One. I started off listening to his lectures at first, not his music. I was listening to a few lectures he had. Then I started listening to his music, realized that KRS-One is actually one of the only rappers around today that was there from the beginning of hip hop.
No, where was this, when you was locked up or when you come home?
I was studying this in prison.
Oh, okay, cool. I just wasn't sure.
That's just everything, bro. You know
Oh, alright, cool. Yeah, go through.
You know
Sorry.
what I mean? Yeah, so I was studying this while I was in there. You know what I mean? And like you know what I mean? He's a dude that I kind of started looking up to. You know what I mean? On a level, I started to take influence on a lot of things for the better. You see? So, KRS-One is the person that make I start going back to the boom bap beats, to the old style of rapping, you know what I mean? As opposed to the way one is doing hip hop now, because even the music losing its flavor and straying away from its origin, if you really understand certain things. Like even hip hop music, the way it was created and why it was created, and the way one are doing it now, all type of people infiltrating the culture and doing their own thing. You know what I mean? So, by listening to KRS, I started listening to these boom bap beats, these old school boom bap beats. And when I started listening to these boom bap beats, for some reason, I can't do the usual American style that I was doing. So I started writing, and I realized that this shit is Creole, but it got flavor. You know what I mean? That shit flowing.
Yeah.
And this is when I come home, actually, guys. I didn't write no music in prison. I didn't write no music when I was in the bank. All I was doing was studying. You know what I mean? So, like I tell you, when I come home, I get more up on the KRS. I studied this dude more, and I started listening to these more, and I started writing these Creole songs.
No, hold on, but let me just stop you there, because that's mad, the car. I was talking to my brethren about this year. What you say is Creole, or what did you say it's called?
Yeah, Guyanese. Like the way how I'm speaking now, that's the way I write.
But how come some sound like Jamaicans though? Now my brethren's like, no, it's Creole. I'm like, oh, okay, it sounds different. So when you just said that, I said, oh, so what's that, like a different accent, or where you're from, how you rap? Like you can't rap like a Jamaican because you're not from that piece, or?
I basically rap with the Guyanese accent. You know what I mean? I rap the way how a Guyanese would rap, the way how you would expect a Guyanese to rap. That's how I rap. Like, full Guyanese lingo, Guyanese words. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I rap with the Guyanese Creole lingo.
No, because I hear your flow is different. So that's why I just wanted to know what the difference is. Do you have to be from a certain part to rap like that, or is it just a different flow?
The thing about it is that the style is relatively new, right?
New.
They don't have it's a new style of doing music in there. Guyanese have never really produced like dancehall or hip hop music in its own what would say, in its own lingo, in its own way of speaking. You know what I mean? We always, if we're doing dancehall, most artists is sound like their favorite dancehall art, right? If we're doing hip hop, most Guyanese hip hop artists will sound like their favorite hip hop artist, right? So, in order for I actually start doing music the way I do it now, I stopped listening to other people's music for a couple months. For like
you just locked in. You just locked in on your own thing.
Right. Yeah, I stopped listening to other people's music and I started listening to strictly instrumentals. Like when you came on just now, even before y'all come, it's bare instrumentals I be listening to. That's how I actually was able to tap into the Guyanese style of doing it too. It's like not listening to anybody else.
Yeah.
Then subconsciously you don't even realize that the people that you listen to just influence what you say or the way you say it in music, you know? I did cut down for like a good year.
And then what were you saying? You come back with an anthem for the ladies, Hey Solid.
Yeah.
Wagwan, man. Wagwan, man. Talk to them.
Remember now, watch, you boys on their piece of man, bro. I said, watch, me first alias as youth, man, it was Boogie, man. Me first car name is Boogie, man. Anybody that know me from a little kid, know me as Boogie, man. Yeah.
God. What do you mean by that? What, you skinny? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm a skinny nigga, bro.
Oh no, I didn't want to judge you. That's what I thought. That's what it meant, like bony. But as we checked, we knew what it meant. Go to.
Yeah, I'm skinny, bro. You know? So, I mean, I tried the slim female thing and them thing,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's different when you with a solid thing, bro. When you got a thing without a cushion, it's different. Like when two bones rub together, it's
Nah, it's
friction, bro.
yeah,
That's
it's not a bone on bone. It's no. I agree with you on that one.
it's cushion to cushion.
Yeah, it's not the one.
So
Go on, yeah,
so
go on. Hey, solid.
Solid, so my girl actually inspired that song.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
what
got the video, or
Pardon?
was there a video out there and that?
Yeah, there's a video out there. Me and El Dorado, that's my bro saying with. You know what I mean? El Dorado shoot the video for that shit. There's actually the second video we actually did Get Bags at first. But yeah, El Dorado Visuals is the man that shoot Army video. You know what I mean? Yeah, Army videos is done by himself. So yeah, we did the Hey Solid video and it was a smasher. The song actually, what? You know what's crazy? Like, that's how me and El Dorado Evil met, right?
Go on, tell us.
Like, son came to the country, right? I didn't know son at the time, right? Son came to Guyana and he had his homies, right? He had his homies that he reached out to and he was like, yo, remember now I knew in GT as a camera a video album and stuff. And I want somebody know from coming to shoot a video for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looking for a artist to do a video for him. So, you know what I mean? And as a means of advertising his skills as well. You know, so at the time the dude that me man talking to got a whiff of me freestyle, me doing a freestyle of Hey Solid on TikTok, right? Mind you, Hey Solid didn't even record it yet. Hey Solid didn't even got the verse to it yet. You understand?
Yeah,
it was just the hook on the verse.
Yeah.
Right? I had that shit for 2 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had that shit for 2 years. Right? So me man show El Dorado the video is like, yo, what do you think about this nigga right here? You know that way. At the time, me homie that managing me, all these niggas affiliated with each other. You know what I mean? El Dorado, my nigga Sean, beside me, and RT, all these niggas affiliated. So me man was telling them like, yo, this is basically we got this we homies. So we try to do things, you know what I mean? Plus the nigga got skills. So since the niggas see me, niggas like, yeah, I want to work with this nigga. You know what I mean? And me homie came and tell me, Sean used to actually come and tell me like, yo, we got Virgin coming from England, whatnot, you might have video out for this and the third. You know what I mean? And the rest is history from then, from day one. Me, son, like, is like, yo, like, it's like that shit is weird, though, cause like from the day me, son, meet, it's like we had a connection from day one.
And you've been locked in ever since.
Yeah, from day one. Like, I don't even know how to explain that shit, bro. You know what I mean? But like today, it's like my brother G. You know what I mean? Yeah, I respect the nigga 100%. It's like, and this is why like I keep telling niggas like, yo, this is the nigga that shoot me a bit. I know I got some niggas telling me what they want to shoot some videos, and I tell them straight like, me man ain't here, and the most I could do is if we shoot it, I just send it to me man, and you do the rest.
Yeah, it's history. Yeah, see, the rest is history.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the rest is history. You get me?
Yeah. So we did Hey Solid, we did Get Bags, we did Try That. You know what I mean? We did some, and we actually did some other works while he was here recently before he left. I actually got like 3 videos that we did that I ain't released them.
Oh, you know what I mean? You're not gonna release them, or you're just waiting for the right time?
They do for release. I have to release them. That's the whole reason why I did it. But at this moment, I realized that at the time I was releasing music, but my shit wasn't properly set up. You know that way. So that's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm in the process of getting everything set the way it's supposed to. You know what I mean? Before I release these next set of bits. But definitely gotta release them. That shit is fire, bro.
No, I hear that. And talking of fire, what's this caveman clan?
Yeah, so good. So caveman.
I see you shouting that one out.
Caveman, that's me energy. That's my energy, right? So it's like I consider myself a kid, and you could say that there's actually a name that I give myself, and people actually accept it because they understand the energy over time, right? Now, for me, caveman is basically going back to the origins and shit. And when I say origins, I mean like, obviously I'm not no literal caveman. I never been in no cave. And
no, we get that. But you know, there's, yeah.
You know what I mean? I talking about mentally. That's when we hear that, like, going back to the roots. This is what I talk about, like, before all this modern and technology and all these things we got. What I find, G, this is me perspective. All these modern shits that people losing sight of who their true self is. A lot of people lost out here. You understand? Because they gazing in some device and social media and all these things, right? But for me, caveman speaks about being like more survivalistic, being more realistic in the way how we move, and being more like rugged in the sense of prepared for the challenges that life brings. A lot of people becoming timid and they don't realize it. A lot of people, their aggression getting taken away from them and they don't realize it. They're becoming sheep and they don't realize it because we own nature that we was born with, the ability to provide and protect ourselves and do certain things for ourselves. We're heavily dependent right now on a lot of things that society presenting to me. So I put myself in the caveman zone, jungle mode. Like, yo, I's the type of nigga you throw me in the jungle. No, I don't care when you people come.
Man will survive. It's dark out there, but man will survive.
You know what I mean? I Gucci over here. Don't feel like you put me no body. I love though. I like the jungle. I like being from the animals and them things because I understand though. This is what I is be more interested in. These are the things I study. You know that way, and why I choose those because, like I said, it puts you in a state of mind where you are more capable and ready to defend your thing. You understand? It's survival, man. Basic survival. That's what it is. To be a caveman, you gotta know for survive. You gotta know for go fish. You gotta know for hunt. You gotta know for build your own shelter. You gotta know for protect your surroundings when you're laying in night and everything because you're surrounded by vultures. You understand? So that's what caveman is about for me mentally. Being ready and capable of surviving whatever challenge life throws me. You understand? Some people right now, you take away their cell phone, they trip up.
Yeah. Man can't live without their phone. It's true.
You understand? Some people you take away running water from their house, they trip up. It's like you tell some people they gotta pick up a bucket and walk a mile up the road and fetch the water.
They're thinking you're crazy.
They can't handle that shit. And trust me, the way the world headed, you best put yourself in that type of mindset, like you ready to do whatever it takes for survival.
That's true.
I see some people go turn over on their ass if certain things get taken away from them. They're too accustomed to luxury. You understand? Some people's survival instincts is shit out there. So.
Yeah, because they're too used to it.
That's what being a caveman is for me. Is that? That's what a caveman is for me.
I hear that still. But swiftly moving on to whatchamacallit, Turf the movie.
That movie.
Cause that movie's what? Go on.
That movie was an experience in itself. You know what I mean? That's something I enjoy doing. Like I never thought in my life that would actually be in a movie though. You know that which as a youth, me and my friends them used to talk about these things, but we never actually made the steps necessary to bring it into reality, you know. And like I tell you, this is the thing, like I tell you, from the time me and this man, El Dorado link, bro, like the energy was just there with you. You see me? Because it's like, when it comes to the Turf movies, like after we did the shoot for Hey Sally, right? Like son realized that I comfortable in front of the camera, son. I ain't no camera shy type of man. You know what I mean? I'm accustomed to a bunch of people staring at me, listening to what I say and them type of thing. Whether it's in front of the camera, in front of the whole crowd of people, I accustomed to. You know? So my man can't win. And he was like, yo, he came to me after we shoot the movie. And he was like, after we did the Hey Sally video party, right? And he was like, yo, I got idea for a movie, you know, bro. And you see your energy, the way how you move, everything about you is like it fit the part. You ain't even got to do nothing but beat yourself. You know that way. Man's like, it fit the parts. It's like, he's like, yo, yeah, I got an idea for go movie and I got part that I will suit you and everything. What do you think? It's like, yo, right down, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, right away, let me do it. It's like me, and that's how it happened, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was anxious to see the outcome. I remember now the thing about being in a movie is that you don't know nothing outside of your own part.
No,
you know
no. Before man talk about the outcome and this, what was it like shooting in your hometown, like with real niggas, like real situations, like big boy cameras, your brethrens, like what was that experience like? Because where was that? In your hometown, I swear it was. You shot the thing,
like
innit?
Most of it. Yeah, right in Georgetown we shot.
Yeah, you see?
Right? It was a proud experience for me, right? Because, like I tell you, right, like, a lot of things that I'm telling you on this podcast right now, bro, like, a lot of people know about me. Like, I'm not a person that go sit down in secluded and speak about all this knowledge and all this history and going back to the roots and everything. Like, this the energy I bring to the community, you know what I mean? Like, within me neighborhood, they got a lot of youths that look up to me, respect me on a certain level. So I always try to educate them, like whatever I know, they know. I'm the type of person I don't keep no knowledge or no information, you know. So it was a proud moment for me because I believe in leading by example, and for me, every like I would say every pedestal I step on with G is just is an opportunity for me to show me community that yo, this could be done. Because I come from a neighborhood where people feel as though they can't do this, they can't do that, they can't become certain things, bro. Like you come from a place where people is make you feel like you can't amount to nothing valuable or worthy in this place. The people is feel like they got settled for less. You know what I mean? And I kind of reach a stage in my life where I feel like, yo, I can't just tell people about certain things. Like I need to show them, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean by like by leading by example. So like when I do these things, when I get the opportunity to do these things, like put out a hot song or act in a movie, it don't just be for me, bro. It's be for me to be able to show me homies them and the young ones coming up in the neighborhood that yo, we could do whatever we want out there, bro. Yeah, and I don't mean like no negative, like we could aspire to be higher than what society might make me feel. You know what I mean? So I felt proud being able to do the movie because, like I tell you, I'm the type of person that is astral project. Like I could take myself out of the situation and observe everything. Like I a man speak about myself in third person and then thing a lot, which means I just look at myself. You understand what I'm showing you? So when I visualize like me doing this, like yeah, we shooting a movie, we in the streets, we moving through the neighborhood, the camera set up, the sound man, everybody get it, and the neighborhood just come out and everybody watching and the thing.
Wait, hold on. Because I've seen the movie. I don't ever get it twisted. Man ain't just talking shit. I've seen the movie, yeah, and were you telling me where it was shot? Is that the real neighborhood? Is that what's going on? Because you just said you had the camera in the neighborhood and it was proper in the hood or because I've
it was in the hood. Most of my scenes were shooting North Vanveld, bro. North Vanveld is where I grew up. This is where I'm from. This is why I'm repping. All my songs you won't hear me repping for North. Most likely you will always hear me say something but North. Right, and this is where the movie was shot. This is what most of my parts, you know what I mean? A lot of scenes from the movie was shot in my community, in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? So, like I tell you, when the crew gonna come out and set up, you know what I mean? When my man gonna set up the camera and the sound and the lighting and whatnot, the community there, everybody come out in the background, people watching. You know what I mean? Okay. So this is me getting for show me people them that
show your talent. This is what we're capable of.
This is what we're capable of.
That's for real.
Like we can't do these things. There's nothing that can hold. We could do what we want. It's like because like I tell you, we coming from a place where people making you feel like you can't reach certain levels, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it definitely was and still is a proud moment for me.
So you reckon we're gonna see more acting from you?
Of course.
No, man, don't know, but go to.
Of course. I have a niche for that shit right real much. Like you can ask, bro. Like me, Eldorado, we communicate as often as we can. You know what I mean? We try to keep the connection same way. You know what I mean? And we don't just communicate on music and or movie. You know what I mean? It don't always be about work. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a brother to me. You know what I mean? It's a nigga I could call. We could reason certain shits. You know what I mean? So we definitely keeping the link. And remember now, for me, it's like I just waiting for Sun touch. The minute he touch GT, we got work to do.
Yeah.
It's like Sun don't come GT. He don't get no rest in Guyana, bro.
No, but do you know what's mad? That's why I said some of you guys sound American, yeah, and some sound Jamaican. Because see, when you say son, yeah, that sounds like the American homies when they say yo son.
Yeah,
that sounds like what's gone.
I got a lot of brethren from up top. I got a lot of brethren that come from America, right? So what happened with me is that at times, sometimes I find like if I talking to some of me homies, them with me Guyanese, with me straight Guyanese lingo, they might not understand one or two simple things. Now they understand most of it, right? But one or two little things that might not get and everything, right? So for me, as a man, I don't like repeating myself most time and everything. I don't like I'm gonna break shit down. You're supposed to catch it.
Yeah.
If you're supposed to be on fire, you're supposed to catch it. Quick and fast, right? So if I realize that, all right, you catch it up, don't watch no face. I can speak in a manner that you don't understand. You know, so that's what's happened with me. You'll find that I be interchanging from Guyanese to the American lingo a lot because that's my usual day-to-day thing.
Okay,
you know, depending on who I'm communicating with. Like I tell you, I got a lot of homies that whether they posted or not, that from America. So I communicate with a lot of people from America. So, you know what I mean? It's just a means of speaking in a way that everybody understands.
Yeah, so now before we go, so what's next? What's next from you, like music wise or acting, and also shout out your socials where we can find you and that, man.
Well, right now you could definitely know TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Falon Loc, the official Falon Loc, any platform. You understand what I'm showing you? Well, but right now, for now, it's mostly be on the TikTok and the Facebook. Because like I show you my head, as a man, we're doing a lot at once.
Yeah, God.
As a man, I've been handling a lot at once. So, why I don't really be on social media a lot right now, because I ain't really got much that I want to present to them right now. It's not like I ain't got shit. Because even if I ain't on the media, I understand I work. And I a nigga that music in me blood. Yeah. It's not something I do just for music or for money or something I do for no hype. This is me, G. This is me pastime. Some niggas like swimming, some niggas like football, cricket, whatever. I write bars. So I does this. I always build it, but it's just to get situations set the right way so that we can start releasing. So in the meantime, this is why they're doing on the back end, organizing everything. So definitely look out for more music and everything. But you ask, like, after the music, after the movie and all these things. No, I don't show you like this. Like I said, music is in me blood, and I understand that a time gonna come where I ain't gonna got the energy for being a performer. You know that way. But I still wanna be a part of the music and helping to push
guys behind the scenes or
these type of things.
Yeah,
so definitely look out for Caveman Clan record label in the future. You know what I mean? Because that's the next move I aspiring to push, or in whatever way I capable of. The homies them that I got that coming up following the same aspirations, whether it's music or movies and stuff like that, you know what I mean? However, I can help them get to where they're trying to reach. That's why I also look out for the Caveman Clan Entertainment label, you know what I mean? Real soon. Yeah. It's like,
alright then. No, we're gonna wrap it up there. That's what I wanted to do. But I just wanted to say thanks though. I'm blessed for taking the time out. You get me.
Don't even mention it, bro. You know it's our love, man.
Come on.
Thanks for having me as well.
Nice, appreciate it, man. And guys,
pleasure seeing you.
Thanks for watching that episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out Caveman Music, Caveman Entertainment, anything from GT, Guyana, Georgetown, Turf the Movie, El Dorado Visuals. Like, just check all that out, man, yeah? Bless.